Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's your NXT champ, White Peppa.
Hit the space.
And now, for the first time, introducing the new heavyweight champion, Mr. Disrespectful.
Upside down, inside out. Let's go. That's right, baby. Who's holding the title? You watch our WrestleMania recap, baby.
Congrats.
This our WrestleMania recap. You know who the champ is. That's right, well, let's go. All season, no season, it don't matter season. Champ, I wore this all episode last time. It feels a little bare not to be in the middle. And you dropped some people. But you know what this is? Ladies and gentlemen, this is
KBW. This match is scheduled for one Raw.
One Raw. And one SmackDown. And that is it. We are done. This weekend has drained us. We have our special edition episode that's going to be released prior to this one.
Yeah.
WrestleMania edition, NXT edition, G1 Classic, everything. Just literally everything. So, just to be respectful this time around, since, we held the belts the entire, I did at least, for the entire last one, we're going to put the belts right up here. I didn't change that. That's okay. And you know what? Let's just hop right into it and get to Raw. So, Raw started off with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Being proud of his title, holding his title, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And who interrupts him? None of them.
Oh, Brooklyn!
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you dare!
I don't know.
Peace out.
I didn't understand it. Clap!
For your world famous 77-time champs and your new.
Like me, new. He is new.
I'm also new, bro.
Champ.
I didn't even get an announcement on mine. I just got the music. When you're always the champ, that's all you need.
No, because you're
Always
NXT, so you don't get the announcement like that. You gotta be on the main stage to get the announcements.
Sweet. Pay-per-view's coming, bro.
It is, and I'm gonna still retain the title.
So
okay.
so Raw kicks off with Mr. Seth Rollins. Everybody thanking him. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Full-time champ chance.
Gonna be there, show up.
A lot of good
titles.
things like that. Seth telling them that that Paul Heyman and Brock can stay in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because they don't need him anymore because they have a real champ now. And I totally agree.
I'm with that wholeheartedly.
So we have the New Day come out. Kofi gets a Kofi chance.
Yeah. But to I don't know. I don't get the reason behind this one. Continue. Sorry.
So Kofi. It's a Raw after Mania. You don't ever know what's going to happen on the Raw after Mania.
Probably one of the worst Raws
this was
WrestleManias, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna hit on that. Just gonna give a spoiler for you.
WrestleMania was.
WrestleMania wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Raw WrestleMania was terrible.
Oh yeah, no. This
was horrific.
Yeah, this was a poop sandwich.
But continue again.
So Kofi comes out, gives them the old like, "Hey, it's us, the New Day, and I'm the champion." And so they get all their shticks out. Big E does a complete split, which owns the night.
That was insane. I'm like, wait a minute. He just, oh god, that hurts us watching that.
Like everybody look, I like the little like back and forth between Kofi and Seth, like
afterwards,
like as if you like don't know the show, because they said something about Brock Lesnar, and they looked at Seth and they went, yeah, they don't like him here. Who? They don't like who? Brock Lesnar. And then they start booing. He goes, no, seriously, they don't like him. They don't like him at all. Like they had a cool little banter going back, like. No, no, you don't want to do that. And then like Seth's face when Big E did a split, and
he was like, what the?
Like, is that okay? So
Big E
then
doing a split is crazy.
So Big E does a split. They're doing all their things, and then Kofi decides he has an idea.
After watching with his kids,
his idea is to fight his title versus title. Just like Becky Lynch.
That unify the title. They have not pointed out unification. I'm point that out.
He wanted to be Kofi 2 belts.
He wanted to be Kofi 2 belts.
Or Seth belts. I have Seth amount of belts.
Seth amount of belts.
So they were going. So this whole night was basically playing around title versus title. Someone's going to have a winner take all at the end of the night. Now, I was listening to my favorite wrestling podcast outside of our own.
I'll say not ours.
Is JD from New York. He does his was
Shouts
really
JD.
good. I love JD from New York. Great because he's always so angry, but like I get it. I get the point. Like but it's awesome. And his point was, now that match was Monday night, right?
Yep.
What else was happening on Monday night?
That was the only thing they really
The
cared about.
NCAA
March Madness.
title game.
Yeah.
So with the title game being on,
I heard this is one of the worst watched Raws at WrestleMania of all time.
you had the title game on.
Yeah,
But
it was 20 million.
so what
fans
he was
watching
saying is it was like a bait and switch for Raw, that they, by promising you that at the end the main event is going to be a title versus title
match.
You're going to stay. You're not going to be able to turn it off yet.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, I want to watch that. I want to see Kofi and Seth go and see who wins the title.
Exactly.
So they're basically saying what he's saying is that they basically baited you to keep Raw on instead of turning over a national championship game, because that's a hard thing to go after, is an NCAA title game. So in the Raw after Mania, I honestly, they said that they didn't even they didn't even draw 3 million viewers.
It was the worst viewings of all time.
Honestly, if they stopped making WrestleMania so long,
well, it's not like WrestleMania so long. It's not like Raw so long.
No, but I mean, WrestleMania was 7 hours, and then you literally go to bed, you go to work, you come home, and here we go 3 more hours. You don't need it. Like, shorten WrestleMania so that we want to watch more wrestling on Monday and Tuesday. Like,
well, then just, I don't know, make sure you're not putting it against the title game.
That's it. Yeah, like that was what it was.
National title game. National title game. One of those teams is going to win.
That's a crazy thing to do, but I don't put that past WWE to pull that. But so we're thinking title versus title. We head on to what happens next.
Your
on
favorite
the show.
tag team of all time, Ryder and Hawkins. Woo! Sorry.
Woo.
No, they weren't. I was going woo because they're your favorite tag team of all time. They defeated the Revival again, so now he's got 2 wins in the win column.
You know what Vince said?
Now back at 0.
You know what Vince said? FTR.
No, he did not.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he said in the AEW. That's what's happening.
He said FTR.
So that happened. That was a quick match. Nothing really to touch about in there. Then you had Kurt Angle come out, say his goodbyes, and then
Again. No offense. I love Kurt Angle. Why'd you come out, man?
Then
we just give you
ended on WrestleMania.
We gave you a curtain call last week. Bye bye.
Well, no, you gave so you're done with Raw.
So
why did you come out?
So Corbin comes out first. He does his he wanted his little celebration.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
So then he says
I tried to touch on Corbin. Corbin
wants his own gold medal because he'd be a gold medalist. And then that's when you hear, and then so Kurt comes out, says he wishes him luck, shakes his hand. Then when he turns, holds him back and says, "Bad luck," and then hits him with an angle slam. So and then he tries to get him with the ankle lock. And then Corbin skirts out the ring. So then you got the "You suck," he's happy. And then you hear some of the coolest theme music, by the way, ever.
The premiere of
about 3 months late.
Because he has some anxiety.
Captain Anxiety.
Anxiety.
It's like the guy who's 6'8" and scared of a mouse. You know, that's what that was. But his music's dope. It kind of sounds like your music, but it has like that ding 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 like that. But it's that creepy ding.
Yeah, that creep ding. Yeah.
So he comes out and he looks badass. I haven't seen him in a few months. He's in much better shape than his last time I seen him on NXT.
Yeah.
He came out. He beat Angle into full retirement. That diving headbutt was crazy athletic for a guy
disgusting.
That
that was disgusting to see.
So he ended in with that after that. I believe they're calling it the train wreck or something like that, or freak accident is what the name of his finals finish.
I don't know about that.
Because they already have the Beast. Brock is the Beast. Then you have the Monster Among Men. So they always have to have these cool nicknames for the big guys. So he's the Freak. So it's the Freak, the Monster, the Beast. That's going to be the main event of WrestleMania next year. If Vince has anything to do with it, it's going to be 3 big guys going at each other.
Right. Get these hands.
Yeah, get these hands. So he hits him with the Freak accident. Then he hits him with that crazy headbutt. Lars Sullivan is officially.
He gave him a heart attack from that headbutt.
He is officially on Raw. Yep. So.
Well, for now we got shakeups coming up. You never know.
You never know what happens with this damn shakeup next week.
But
which kind of was announced by the New Day, just like they said, this isn't the shakeup. That's next week. No one knew about it until
Yeah,
they said
but
that.
obviously they're hinting at Kofi coming over and New Day coming over to Raw.
Well, they can't come over. You know, it's the title for the Raw.
Because they're going to unify these titles.
He's
I'm
not
telling
unifying.
you.
You just want all unification.
It's all unification.
Not everything can be.
No. I point out that they did not unify the women's title. And they have not. And Rico the Steamboat, or the Tugboat, whatever his name is.
That's
Rico the Dragon
disrespectful. You don't know
Tugboat.
his name?
I don't care. Where is he? Not here. All right? Tugboat's tugging away. So
Tugging away?
I don't know. You know what?
Pause.
Get up out of here. Pause.
Edit point.
Pause. I'm leaving it in there, but pause. So you had that.
Tugging away.
Then you had.
After he leaves,
Just skip over. I'm gonna continue on for that. You just don't hit on the tugging away part. Just because you like tugging away doesn't mean anything. Then you get into probably one of the better matches actually of the night. Alexa Bliss.
Oh, speaking of
And
tugging away.
Just because you were tugging away down that too, I didn't even know that.
I had a moment of bliss. I'm gonna let you know that. I'm sorry. So appreciating this on your head and it's just so there. No, it's all innuendo. It's all innuendo. You have no idea what I'm talking about. You can guess it. That should be a pervert. That should be a pervert.
You are a pervert.
I was tugging away. I had a boat as well.
So Alexa Bliss came out and pretty much destroyed Bayley. I mean, she had the beginning of this. I mean, she was down at the beginning and then
it's honestly nice to see her back
finally
in the
fighting.
ring.
Yeah, it was great to see her back in the ring fighting. And she showed that she still has some skills. And that was really great to see.
Skills.
I was actually quite impressed with the way she handled herself. I know you were quite impressed with everything she was wearing.
I'm always impressed with how she handles herself.
And then that was probably one of the better matches of the night. Then you had Becky Lynch come out and address the Raw fans because she's two title Becky.
It's Becky two belts.
Becky 2 belts. Sorry, I was too busy seeing butt cheek to butt cheek over there.
Joey Ryan had over the weekend also. So famous Dick Wrestler Joey Ryan had the Joey Ryan penis party. Was the pay-per-view he had.
Is that what that is?
And
is that
apparently, everybody is.
Reverse penis?
A lot of people are very unhappy about this being a wrestling match where two men are smashing cheeks together.
Why?
In a front reverse. But I mean, so as far as I'm concerned, oh no! Wait, is that a girl?
That's a girl.
She's going double cheeked. Oh, jeez,
Was that a guy?
No, that's a
girl.
girl. Well, they do all the intergender things because they believe in it, like they
and beating up
which
a girl.
is awesome.
But that was just creepy. No
but yeah, so it was
no one
party.
see it. I apologize.
A lot of weird stuff. Well,
again,
they didn't see
perverted,
it.
so it's okay. I know, but by stall. Then you saw Becky Lynch two belt Becky.
Becky two belts.
Becky 2 belts. Listen, I got no one saying
disrespectful.
It is late. Hey, listen, I'm not even saying it. They're going to be taking shots to you this time. And then as she walks out with her belts after addressing the public, none other than the Southern Belle, Lacey Evans.
So traditional.
Walks out and stares her in the face.
And
they
then
stare at each other.
What does she give her?
She clocks her.
The women's right.
You realize
that one.
She clocked her. Dropped her.
Right in the man.
Down to the ground. I was like, oh my god. And then Becky chased after her. After she walked away, she tapped herself and said, you ain't nothing. And walked away and got attacked from behind.
And there was a crazy brawl.
She always had the bar on her and then
crazy little brawl going.
Then she slid out of it off the side of the ring.
After the women's rumble, when I saw her fight in that women's rumble, saw her on NXT, but the way she really had good chemistry already with the likes of Charlotte rather.
Yeah.
I can see Lacey Evans. I feel like she has a lot of talent, and I think she's gonna give. If this is the feud they're going with, if they're gonna go with this as the first feud
right now,
I like that idea.
I like
something
she had.
fresh.
I like the fight she had.
A women's fight that doesn't involve Sasha, Bayley, Alexa, Ronda. It's a fresh.
Charlotte. It's so many seen fight, and I'm excited.
I'll take that a Becky versus.
I'm excited for the Lacey Evans. And it was great.
That was a good way to start it off.
That was fantastic how you got that in there, and just the cold clock right there was beautiful. Then, Aleister Black and Ricochet did what they do when they're not going for a title. Let's win. But they beat Gable and Rude.
They changed up.
But entrances. As they did that too.
Aleister Black's thing was broken. This little clickety click that brings him up.
Nah.
He like shot up out of nowhere, and I almost died. I almost died laughing. Because I'm like, yo, why is his like thing not clicking? I was like, they had the sounds like, so like they have all that smoke. And you're waiting for him to come up, and I'm like, and all of a sudden you see him like, kind of like this, right? So, smoke, right? Smoke. And you see, and it's like leaps through the smoke. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, guys. The damn thing didn't work. So his conveyor belt was broken.
So he used too much the night before, probably.
Right. Everybody was tired. So yeah, they come out.
Conveyor belt.
Yeah.
8 hours is too much for the conveyor belt. 7.5, sorry.
Yeah.
But they fought when they won. But what we kind of somewhat predicted but didn't predict, we thought that Gable and Roode were going to turn on each other eventually back at Fastlane.
But
they just turned heel.
Which is good. I love
to see.
I love
it. Was great to see. We're tired after Ryder and what's her faces, Hawkins get their stupid event and they haven't done anything. Won a single match, which is why Jeff's mad too.
Hey,
so he's with Gable and Roode.
Disrespectful.
Peppa.
Not Peppa Pig, man.
Peppa. White Peppa. White Peppa over there. He did like either neither did Roode and Gable, and they turned heel, so it was great to see.
Yeah.
That was good. Then you had Bobby Lashley, which we talked about in our WrestleMania thing. Disrespect. I used it first time. First time this one. We used it 4 times already because I'm very disrespectful. Which is why it's my name, Mr. Disrespectful. I was very disrespectful to Dean Ambrose and said he was going to take care of his wife.
Yes. Was that early? Oh yeah, because then.
Well, yeah.
We didn't have
his wife was, what does he mean by that? Like, she commentated
Renee.
that. Like, come on now.
Renee.
Come on now.
Renee, he means he's going to be tugging away.
He's tugging that boat.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to tug you on his boat.
That was kind of like...
So, Lunatic wasn't having that. He snapped.
He snapped him off, and they got put through the table.
Put through the table, his wife.
And he almost fell off the edge.
Yeah,
she had to
grab him.
Help me! Don't jump off!
And then Renee disappeared for a few matches to make sure that Dean was okay as they kicked him out of the building.
No, they didn't kick him out of the building.
I know, but it's probably like, no.
They didn't kick him out.
God damn it.
They did not kick him out. So that was that, and then you saw Sami Zayn make his appearance.
Sami's back. I love his music. Oh.
Turning heel.
When
he came out, did you see him fall though when he came out?
Yeah,
I think that's part of it. That was hysterical.
I think he just fell.
Because when he came out on SmackDown the next night, sorry, jumping loose and bounds, he didn't fall at all.
No.
But that was great. It was funny. Oh, so I thought he was dying. He goes, I challenge anybody, and talks bad about the fans, all stuff. And who comes out?
He doesn't talk bad until afterwards.
That's
post-match. No, post-match. Pre-match, I thought, oh, cool, Sami's back.
Yeah.
And then Balor beats him real quick, locks him up. He didn't even need Demon Paint for this one.
Nope.
He's got regular person
paint.
Stomped him. Yeah, regular person paint, beat him up.
Sorry, I wasn't stopping.
Kept his thing. And so when he got out, Sami gets on the mic again and said, look, like everybody missed me. And like, yeah. And he's like, I didn't miss any of you. And like, oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, no.
And then he started like real though. He basically, to be real, and I know we're new to this, so like, I don't know where the people who are out here to defend the podcast, the wrestling podcast community.
Okay.
You know, I believe they call it the what's it called, the PWC or something like that. That's how they do. It's our pro wrestling community or some shit, whatever it is. Okay. It's the thing for our podcast community.
Okay, I got you.
Basically, who he's coming at, because he said, "You all come here not to watch the show, but because all of you want to be critics." And is what we do on podcasts is you do what? You critique.
We disrespect
the product. I'm going to critique the product. If I don't like it, I'm going to express that.
Isn't that
he doesn't
wait,
like that?
Isn't that all podcasts? They critique things?
No, but he's saying like.
Isn't that news? Isn't that just being a part of the business?
The general move is not to just watch. Everybody goes to find out what they can say wrong about it. You know, a lot of podcasts is the pick wrong.
Say wrong.
I do.
No, well, we don't. We don't pick up for that. We don't pick it like your boy does. Like your boy does. No, we don't do that. But we point out different things that we think they can fix and change because hopefully they take advice and sign us on. One of them, AEW, WWE. I don't care who it is. We're still looking for that contract. Still is not going away. We're going to talk about this forever. But no, I don't know. Sami Zayn can get the hell out of here for all I care.
I like Sami Zayn.
Yeah, of course you do. You're on his casting side of things. So there was that. Again, nothing real crazy there.
No.
But Elias comes out
To walk with him?
to rap.
He did have some
He
sick-
can rap.
Everybody can rap, he said.
Anyone. He
Sick
put some
bars.
words together and said, I'll be that man, you'll be that.
Yeah,
Somebody dead
he
man.
said the next guy to interrupt me will be a
dead
dead
man.
man. Bong.
Who
And
comes
his
out
eyes,
and then
his
the
eyes almost
dead man.
fell off his head.
I thought he was going to cry. I thought he shit himself. I really did. Fans, apologies if
guys,
you didn't like that word, but I think I'm pretty sure he shit himself.
Public service announcement. May I give one?
Go ahead. Give your supposed announcement. Mr. Riddle over here, Junior.
Yeah, I'm not wearing shoes.
White Peppa Riddle.
Undertaker. Get rid of the hair, man.
We love you, man, but
There was just strands. It looked like the girl from The Ring. He looked like he went for that
I
undercut.
am not being disrespectful.
He looked like that undercut that you get from Alistair, that Alistair Black has, but like
with the gray.
there's no actual hair. There's no gray. There's no nothing. It's just bald. He is like he's literally. This is it. Ready? This is skin. Here, strands
Hair.
of straw. Taker. Go back to that. I loved it when he shaved his head that
It
time.
wasn't bad, yeah.
Go back to that,
It
man.
wasn't
I
bad.
get it. You're
Yeah.
trying to go like that long hair, darkness, the Lord of Darkness.
I like that one for this one, but yeah. No.
You don't need the hair, man. It's
We
gotta
still love you,
go.
Taker.
I almost peed my pants reading Twitter about Undertaker hair. I feel like I saved some for you.
You had to have.
I feel like this was totally
You
necessary.
definitely had to have.
Conor
yeah, that
McGregor.
was great to watch him interrupt and put him to sleep.
And do
And the
his-
fans counted him out. The fans counted him out, so that was even more. Dang, we lost the damn side again. All right, that was even more. Well, he's looking for that. The other thing that happened was the title versus title match, SmackDown, Raw, going 1-on-1. Oh, it was a great fight.
Who? See this?
It was.
Atrocious.
I didn't think it was as bad as.
Where, bro? Where is
It's
it?
not as bad. That
I
wasn't,
like
that's
the
not as bad.
comments like
The way you did it. makes it
Undertaker
worse.
needs to see LeBron's hair guy. Thoroughly enjoy that one.
Of course you do.
We got Dog. Undertaker hair thin as a mother effort. Also agree. Please let the hair go. He needs to go back to being bald.
Should glued the hat to himself. Is that what you're saying?
I have
What do you
deep
got?
love for the Undertaker, but his time in the WWE, either he needs to shave his head or get together with Hulk Hogan so they can make one full head of hair.
That was funny. I like that one.
You write a sad story using only 3 words. Undertaker's hair extensions. Like it's bad. He needs to cut his hair. His hairline is the scariest thing about him these days.
He was back, but yeah, he's older, man. He's
Undertaker
up there.
got like 17 strands of hair left on his head, bro. It's kind of sad.
He's old. I mean, he's been there since WrestleMania 1. He didn't even show up at WrestleMania. It's the first place he's been at.
Well, holy effing Bosley Medical and Hair Club for Men. The Undertaker is here. The shots were fired.
They were fired.
But yeah, so I mean, but seeing the Undertaker back is always cool. I'm told it's because from what I was researching, the whole point of him coming back is because they have a Saudi show coming up soon where they do the greatest Royal Rumble and all, whatever that monster mess is in Saudi Arabia. So
There's not people that go to.
I believe Undertaker will be fighting there. So they brought him back to
No.
kind of get like a warm up,
No,
and then
no.
Taker's going to be back.
There's no
in
more.
there.
He just chokeslammed and then tombstone them. But as I was saying, the
And they pinned him,
the fans pinned them.
but there was no match.
Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston went that it, title for title.
That was over that. That's all it is. We're back at the title match. now?
Yeah, man, we're done.
Jeez.
They're going title for title. Kofi looks like he's losing maybe, but it was actually a really good match. From
I
what
liked it.
saw.
I thought
the
it was
fans loved
enjoying
it.
the match.
But who comes down? Jeff's other favorite tag team,
I hate them.
the Bar.
We don't just fight the bar. We are the bar. Did you do this stupid thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheamus, I'm sorry, but you really downgraded yourself.
Really?
Anyway,
He was like literally a heavyweight
yeah, he was a heavyweight champion.
champion.
Now he does
Down
sprint
to
commercials
Cesaro,
and,
you know,
and
God,
the
with
bar
that-
and the bar with Cesaro.
Yeah, with the
yellow
yellow
thing.
the yellow sack thing.
Yep, the yellow
Yeah.
sack. So they came out and interrupted,
Okay.
and they look at each other and go, "You know what? I think we should have a tag match. Me and Kofi against you two.
And then he said, "We'll settle this
Another
other
night."
And there was a lot of boos.
Yeah,
These
but
fans
no,
were like-
no, they booed him at first, and then they're going to go tag together against them. The fans went crazy again.
Yeah.
They booed originally, then saw what was going on, and it was great. I think they're setting up a pay-per-view because I still think they're going to try and unify these eventually. Or maybe they both go SmackDown or Raw. So there was that, and they beat them pretty handily in a great match. And then Kofi, respectfully went like this.
Respect.
And after about 5 minutes, burned down over here. Finally respected him.
We burned down.
It was very, 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 very respectful on both sides. It was great to see there.
I just want to be respectful.
We gotta get on point for that if everything's coming
I'm
up.
telling you, man.
So there was that. Then you jump to SmackDown, right? We're going for Raw. You anything else you want to talk about?
SmackDown.
Oh, sorry. Before I touch Raw, we did hit on it. Seth Rollins, after the match, said, "Hold on. I want my brother out here. Roman, can you get down here? Roman, you want to say to me? You say it. You say it. Hey, Dean, get down here if you're still in the building." Your boy Dean Ambrose comes down. My boy Dean Ambrose comes down. They respectfully give their goodbyes, love you, hug you, kiss you, whatever. Ambrose and Roman have some back and forth, which was kind of weird. While Seth Rollins is like congratulating, they're like, they're laughing. I was kind of thinking about that. And then they go one more time. Look at him. Boom, boom, boom. Shield. Goodbye. That was the end of the Shield. Thank you, Raw.
Did they say goodbye and good night?
And have a good day. And
Did they say goodbye?
Mwah! And good night. No, that's our way.
Not yet, guys.
That's how we do it. Well, we're getting there. Trust us, because I am beat and I still have to get my daughter home to back to sleep. Although she's still sleeping. So then we went to SmackDown, where the bar interrupt Kofi Kingston's celebration with the New Day.
Again.
And it was a great celebration. They had pancakes on the corners.
Another split.
And definitely.
They actually said one more time, and they did it. So
because the fans were just insanely caught off that. And they go, "We're gonna have a match." Oh wait, but you can't count, Bar. Oh, but you haven't had this guy. And like, where is he? It took like 5 minutes for your boy Drew McIntyre to come out.
Look, guys, but have that queued up when he says this guy.
Right,
that music needs
boom,
to
right to the ring. They stay there.
Is everybody looking like this? Like,
looking dumbfounded. I was kind of disappointed about how long it took, but then I'm like, wait, shakeup's not happening. But the shakeup's happening. Like, you saw McIntyre show up. That's gonna be your later match. Everyone's so excited to see that. Then you see a 6-man tag match with Ricochet,
Aleister
Black and Ali,
which is awesome. That them three are
they were great together, which is great. I don't know if anyone saw it, but if you didn't, you listen to us recap it. The springboard by Black, and they all sat down.
And they all did their little
they were all like
Zen moment.
You see Ali run the slide and go down with it. That was a great moment. I thought
really good.
That was great. I'm so hoping they can bring in 3-man tag titles. That'd be pretty cool. Against Andrade, Nakamura, and Rusev. And it was just funny because Black's actual wife, who is Andrade's...
It's Andrade's
manager. Sorry, it is Andrade. Andrade's manager tries to interrupt the match to let her husband lose, and they turn around and win anyway.
Ironic.
I thought it was hysterical. It was very ironic. It really was. Then the Iconics. Come out with the titles and la after. Wait a minute. Hold on. Backtrack. I missed something. Then your boy Samoa Joe comes out and takes out R-Truth.
You were very
I jumped on this one.
dumbfounded by this.
I was dumbfounded by the fact that Samoa Joe came out to attack R-Truth. I just want to point that I can beat somebody in under a minute. Anybody in the back of that locker room is going to start to play them. Wait a minute.
Braun!
Get these hands came out. I think it's going to be the next match. You'll see. They're finally breaking. So Braun, looks like a spoiler. He's coming to SmackDown, or Samoa's going to Raw. One or the other, because this is going to be a pay-per-view match coming up. Has to be Braun versus Samoa Joe. You haven't seen Braun really do anything since him and Vince have gotten into it. So maybe this will give him another opportunity to not have that whole Joker mentality, where it's just a bunch of jokes for the last 2 or 3 months of his career so far. And they went at it, and he could put the coquina clutch on him. He couldn't put his finisher on him, and he rolled up the ring, and that's how they left it.
Yeah. Braun looked like he was struggling to pick his chunky ass up.
Yeah, well, that's a lot to pick up.
That's a lot to pick up.
Again, it was kind of where it was. So you had that. Then you had the Iconics, like we pointed out. Boom. They showed up to take on the undefeated Brooklyn Bells. Their own. They basically found these girls and said, we need to fight somebody because we know we can't really fight.
You know the Brooklyn Bells.
And they won.
You're aware of them? Great indie wrestlers.
Yeah, and then Paige says, the Brooklyn
Bells? It's a tag team that both went down.
Right? Because they're like, oh no, new tag team we need. Brooklyn Bells? Sure, but I got a new tag team for these girls next week. So I'm curious to see what Paige has in store for these girls.
My thoughts. It's going to be
Bailey and
her
Sasha.
people. No, her people. Mandy Rose and Sonya
Sonya
Deville.
Deville.
When they remember they were whatever the hell they were called, Clock Inclusion.
Whatever it was, I
That,
thought
that
that'd be
group they had for 8 minutes while Paige was allowed to fight again. I think she's gonna bring them.
Yeah.
But
I
if
can
not, if it's a new women's tag team,
New. She said new women's tag team.
maybe Kairi Sane and Io Shirai.
That could be a good one.
The pirate.
Bring them up. They haven't brought them up. Why not?
Butt pirates.
No, butt pirates.
That
I'm
used
still
to
stuck on
fucking-
the butt fucking.
That
thing,
thing's
whatever that
scary.
is. Sorry,
Was it the
pause.
pirate parade? I don't know, something like that.
Something like that.
Lady Pirates.
There you go.
Yeah, that's still not right.
Something along those lines. So yeah, that kind of really, that was a joke match. Nothing. Then Jeff's favorite person involved, Shane McMahon, came out to address the WWE Universe. He yelled at
Mr. Miz.
Well, he talked about Mr. Miz and Potato Face and all that stuff. But then he yelled at the ring announcer for not announcing him, and the ring announcer said, "Oh, it's because I was threatened
Forever.
if I ever bring out your name." He goes, "You need to say this better." And then, Jeff could do a better voice than I can on it. But until he walked him out to the ring, you have more chance to your fire. And he says it, and he goes, "Oh, that's great." And he said the same way every single time.
Yeah, it
There was
didn't
no
sound any
difference.
different. It was actually starting to drive me nuts.
It was annoying. It was just as annoying. Some of that stuff. It would drag on a little too long. I would like to actually have seen the New Day and Bar McIntyre match last longer than this Shane McMahon
You're
match.
saying the New Day?
The New Day and then McIntyre Bar match. I said
It's a New Day, yes it is.
it was a New Day. But before we get into that one, right before that, SmackDown. Becky comes to SmackDown Live and addresses her people again, her fans.
Oh, Becky.
And she's turned away from the ramp, and I gotta watch out for that girl because I have a title. I have a mark on my back because of these two title dates. What she said.
Yeah.
I can't use an Irish accent. Sorry, apologies.
She said,
Um,
I'm a marked woman. No, I can't do it either.
yeah, no, we're not even trying. We're not trying to disrespect Becky. We love Becky. And she gets attacked, dropped from behind from Lacey Evans again, and this time it was to the point where she stared at Becky for like a good 5 minutes, and
Which
Becky
is
could not get
cool.
up.
You don't do that
And she's
for
like,
Becky.
"Huh?" And Becky couldn't get up. I was like, "Wait, what? This is terrible." And then she puts herself off, and the music plays, and she turns around and walks away. I feel like I'm doing a podcast with no pay attention over here.
I'm
He's
trying
been
to
on-
see.
he's been on
Usually
his-
I have
his
the
phone
notes like I
forever.
have my notes like
It's
locked
right
in.
here for you. I got it
No,
here
you
with
have
you.
that, but I have like
with you.
news.
This is why I run the podcast and he just sits there.
There's
This
so
is
much-
why I am the champ of the real show and he is still in the amateurs. As I pointed out, I should have had his title last time, but there's some miscounting. We'll let that go. Counting was correct this time.
Don't worry.
Title here. And then she walked away and Becky was stumbling to get up and I was kind of taken
Because she
back
was
by all
knocked
that.
out, man. She got hit with the people's or the women's rights.
Again.
Yeah.
And then the New Day went up against Drew McIntyre in the bar, and the New Day won. Kofi laid out. Was it McIntyre or
No, didn't
Cesaro?
he laid out Cesaro, I believe.
It was Cesaro. And then the other thing I forgot to mention after this one, I keep forgetting different things. During the 6-man tag match, Orton, after Ali wins the match, Orton comes out of nowhere, RKO's Ali.
Right.
And then makes fun of everybody with the whole light thing because you couldn't see anything, right? Then, after they get Ali out, it was Cesaro. No, that's Cesaro. What am I thinking of? It was Andrade. Andrade gets stunned
by Kevin
by
Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Which, by the
Right
way,
after that. I was like,
everybody marks out for a good Kevin Owens stunner.
yeah, but my thing is are they making it to
why?
a tag team?
Or they just like they both had the same idea.
What was the
like,
point of
let's
this?
just keep taking them down.
Did we I miss something? I miss something. I had to have missed something because you know what we didn't talk about?
You?
Well, we talk about me all the time. We missed something in here. I'm going to get to it because for some reason I don't have it on the notes, Jeff, but we didn't talk about it. Yeah, I did. I skipped over that. That was in between the Shane McMahon thing. I got covered up things. Listen, it's extremely late. I am tired. The Hardys went up against the Usos for the tag titles and won. So they not only landed, not only did Jimmy land his splash on Jeff. Jeff kicked out. He was like dumbfounded. They kicked out. Like, these guys are legendary tag team guys.
Because they're extreme. And they're
And
also the greatest tag team in space and time. Wonderful! Yeah.
It wasn't as wonderful when he said it because he kind of wonderful. And stopped.
Wonderful!
So there was that, and it was great to see them win their 8th tag titles. They're only people who are ahead of them on the Dudleys, and they plan on winning, on beating them. Which means they gotta lose titles real quick. They win them again, then lose them, win them, when they lose them, win them. They gotta win them a couple more times. I don't know how many of those have. What, 10, 11?
Actually, there was a rumor going on that when Jeff Hardy's contract's up, we're not sure about Matt. They said there was a rumor that when Jeff Hardy's contract's up, he will debate on going to AEW as well.
Didn't AEW make fun of him though in the Hardys or no?
No, they love the Hardys.
Okay.
They bought them when they were doing their
They made fun
when
of?
they were when they were on their like proclamation for gold or whatever they're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
They procured the ROH tag team titles from the Young Bucks in their quest for gold. So like they're really good with them too.
So I'd like to see them both come
because
in.
then they can really go back to like any gimmick.
But they want to beat the Dudleys. I don't know how it's gonna work. But again, I don't know. I mean, Matt Hart actually looks good finally for once in a match.
He lost some weight and looks
wonderful.
Wonderful.
But they won the titles, so they have 8 titles. Again, I don't know how many the Dudleys have. I don't know if you on top of your head. But that's the only people who beat them tag team champions.
I believe they have 9.
Okay, so they got.
Yeah, they're not gonna be like. If it was like, let's catch up to the Dudleys and they have like 11, they're gonna have to be like, yeah.
So they're gonna lose, win, and then maybe lose, win again,
like
or they tie them. At least they
tie
tie them or something like that. They gotta lose them first. So there was that, and then again, New Day wins, beats the Bar and McIntyre, and that was basically. I didn't see NXT this week. I don't know if you did.
I didn't get to it. It's just
so we're not recapping. There's too much wrestling. Listen, you've had too much wrestling. We're not even sure how well you're going to want to watch this.
Maybe we'll both watch NXT and we'll do a classic 7-minute review.
Video selfies.
We'll do our double selfies like when he had his flu.
Yeah. So there was that. All in all, the Hardys was one of the highlights of SmackDown.
I was gonna say, was that basically the highlight you had?
The highlight was the SmackDown. I didn't think it was really nothing to write home about. Yeah, that was sorry. The 6-man tag match was really good too. But this is better. This is better than Raw's take home.
Well, the issues that come out of SmackDown is if you notice,
my girl Ronda was nowhere to be found.
You didn't see Ronda. They claimed
she was in Raw SmackDown. Well, I heard she actually did break her hand during the match.
If she broke her hand, she
was sloppy.
So you're not gonna see her.
But I also heard it's because she was pissed off because of how the ending was supposed to happen. That's the other reason she didn't show up.
SmackDown, you did not see AJ Styles.
Nope.
He apparently hurt his hip when doing the phenomenal forearm outside of the ring to Randy Orton during their match. Diagnosis has not been set up yet, but it potentially could mean for a pretty nasty injury right now for AJ. And for SmackDown to lose AJ, that might be different for the shakeup now because you're going to have to somehow get someone to replace what AJ does on that roster. Let's see, who else do we have? Oh, it's actually one I just looked at while you were doing part of SmackDown here. Possible major news regarding AEW's television deal. As you know, there's still no TV deal.
No DVD still because they're still trying to get the patents.
So we're still waiting on what they're doing here. But Twitter account Fight Oracle, they have said breaking: Warner Brother Media Group, aka Turner Sports, TNT/TBS, will present AEW Wrestling at their upfronts to advertisers next month. We also got what upfront means in advertising. In television industry, an upfront is a gathering at the start of an important advertising sales period held by television network, attended by major advisors or advertisers and media. It is so named because its main purpose to allow marketers to buy television commercial airtime up front or several months before the television begins. So what it looks like is now there's also like a combo to this is so Turner Sports upfronts currently scheduled for May 15th. This is how networks announce the content lineup for their fall season. But Warner Media also is under the umbrella of HBO. HBO is under that umbrella.
Okay.
So what people are saying is there's a lot of talk that this article is all coming from him. A lot of talk in TV industry that HBO wants to become more mainstream and be able to be distributed better. So what they're thinking is maybe you put AEW pay-per-view events on HBO, kind of like boxing.
Excuse me.
So Warner, you could have like a TNT, TBS can take the tapings,
and then send a pay-per-view for like
and HBO will be
have HBO subscription. You can watch
pay-per-views, right? So you can like watch like HBO. If you have HBO on the go, you can get AEW pay-per-views kind of things.
That's not bad.
So that's a cool.
I don't know how I feel about them going to TNT though.
That's a cool little rumor. I mean, TNT though is cable, so you can get away with more. Mm-hmm. They can't go PG. They're gonna need to still have raunchiness to them, so they're wrestling for adults. They said that. Okay, so also, we noticed on Raw, Bayley took a quick ass pin, and Sasha was nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
So apparently, this is why Sasha canceled. And of all people to announce it, Wendy Williams. That's right.
Oh, the drug?
Wendy Williams. Big ass I, Wendy Williams. She addressed why she missed her appearance at the show. Because she also canceled on the Wendy Williams show. Attention everyone. You know I'm mourning that our guest today could not be here. She's got a family emergency. So that means more hot topics. So after this week's SmackDown went off the air, Kevin Owens had a confrontation with Sami Zayn. It ended in Sami Zayn getting a stunner. So
to go back to that rivalry.
they maybe don't go back to that for a couple minutes.
I missed that.
It was after, like it's not like.
But I was like the Raw thing. I
right
saw
here.
that one. Yeah.
Exactly. Overall, that's kind of like the big news that I've been reading. Like usually we really have this stuff. Like I have this on there.
Yeah. But
everything's been so messy that it's been a little easier.
rough
So that kind of seems to be like the biggest news I saw coming out of all this stuff here. So there's a lot to look forward to. Next week is a big week for Raw and SmackDown because you're getting the shake-up, the official shake-up. So there should be hopefully some pretty cool switches and maybe another debut or two, something like that. But overall, I think that like you said, I think it's kind of like what you said, that a lot of the guys you saw Monday and Tuesday on different brands, it's kind of a sneak that's where they're staying. Because why would, like you said, why would Braun start a feud with the United States champion if they're not going to be on the same show? So
one of them's going somewhere.
Yeah. So it's something to look forward to. You have anything else to put onto this show?
No, actually, no, I do have this.
Oh, that's about. What was that?
That's my music for the champ. I just want to play that out one more time. In case you forgot, I'm the champ.
Oh, I didn't forget.
I just want to let you know. My music lets
I'm
you know.
already training for my next one, so that Jeffrey 2 belts can be rocking.
It's not going to be
Peppa 2 belts.
No, you call yourself wrong. You're calling me being disrespectful.
I call me my goddamn government.
All right. So with the titles lined up on the shoulder, I think it's that time of day, that time of an episode.
That time of midnight.
1 o'clock in the morning.
The clock struck midnight an hour ago.
It's well past that. It's 1 a.m. I'm tired. He's tired. I still have work in the morning. I got 3 hours right now. So
Well, at least she slept.
She'll wake up soon. That's gonna be the problem. So we like to, here on KBW, bid you adieu,
Goodbye,
mwah, and good night, bang.